smoke cigars because, right now it's the end thing to be doing. It's if you're not with a cigar in your hand, you're kind of no one right now.
After a steady but silent few decades, cigar bars are cropping up throughout the world's cities, and women especially are taking part in the trend. The growing popularity of cigars has given rise to new smoke shop enterprises, as well as Cigar Aficionado, a glossy magazine that features cigar smoking celebrities striking poses on its cover. Since 1991, premium cigar sales have increased 68%. According to the Cigar Association of America, cigar imports during the first 9 months of 1996 were up 65% from the same period the year before. All across the nation, the debate rages over whether cigar smoking is swanky or smelly. The National Cancer Institute has pronounced it simply deadly. The American Cancer Society recently launched an anti-cigar advertising campaign aimed at young adults who are among the country's newest cigar smokers. The campaign centers on the fact that cigar smoking has become a trendy thing to do, but in reality it's just a fad, and a deadly one at that. One element of the campaign is a series of posters, which uses images of trendy young people in party and nightclub situations with cigars in hand. Created as a photo collage in the shape of a cigar, the posters include copy around the cigar bands that read, "Generation Gullible," "Next Fad Tumor," or "Simon Says Smoke Cigars." The posters all end with facts about the dangers about cigars and feature the tagline, "Is this fad worth dying for?" The campaign was produced in San Francisco by advertising agency Legis Delaney.
The purpose of the ad campaign was to kind of put up a mirror image to people who are smoking cigars and say, look, this is a fad, you look pretty dumb doing it, and then get to the point of it's the health aspect of it. It's very bad for you to do. It has a lot of health risks.
The reason this cigar trend has come about is because it's a fashion thing. It's every generation has had a fad that's come through, and this particular fad is very unhealthy, of course, but people who are trying cigars, they don't think of it as unhealthy. They think that's the last thing they think of. So by leading with a ad that basically looks like it's for some cigar bar and has the look of the cigar and says, oh, that's fashionable, join in. And then when you would read the actual message of next fad tumors, it tells you that that is not the case. You are actually you're trying to express your individuality by smoking cigars, but really what you're doing is mindlessly following a very unhealthy trend. And that is also the reason in the design of these posters, where although they are supported by the American Cancer Society, the messaging of the American Cancer Society is very small, just a very small piece down at the bottom. And the copy then is where it drives home the health messages, where, like cigars don't make you cool, they give you mouth, larynx, and esophagus cancer even if you don't inhale. Is this fad worth dying for?
The American Cancer Society's new ads are designed to let new cigarette smokers know that cigars are not a harmless fad. Smoking just 1 or 2 cigars a day without inhaling doubles the risk of oral and esophageal cancers and increases by 6 times the cancers of the larynx. Secondhand smoke from cigars is more poisonous than the secondhand smoke from cigarettes. In fact, a burning cigar emits up to 25 times the amount of carbon monoxide as emitted by 1 cigarette. Researchers also found that the concentrations of carbon monoxide at 2 cigar social events in San Francisco exceeded those found on a busy California freeway. So the question is, when the smoke clears, is this fad worth dying for?